Nova Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I'm just going to sit here and start talking because my mind is absolute fucking mush today. I haven't had a good night's sleep in a week. I've been up analyzing the data, the geopolitical data, monitoring the Middle East. I'm monitoring the Middle East. I'm just making sure I'm staying on top of it. But in between monitoring the Middle East, I'm also just flat out checking the stock market. My baby girl, Iron, has been fucking pumping this week. I knew it was coming as well. If you stay on Twitter as much as I do, you can pick up trends that people who have lives and actually function in the real world don't pick up. And about a week ago, Iron got a bit of fucking heat on TradFi Twitter. They call it FinTwit. Traditional finance Twitter. The non-Bitcoiners started going, hold on a second, what's this Iron company? They have 3 gigawatt of access to power, and they're building AI data centers, and they're mining Bitcoin profitably as well. What's going on here? And when I heard that, I'm like, there's going to be a fucking pump here. So I took a significant chunk of my savings that I'd only just managed to save, like a non-significant amount, hoping to save to move overseas at the end of the year. So I was like, I'm just going to keep this savings for that. I'm not going to put it on the stock market. I'm not going to buy Bitcoin with it. This is just going to be savings. It's going to be 6 months worth of savings. But I was on Twitter and I was like, nah, I'm going to fucking jump on board. So I took most of the savings. Let's just put it that way. Most of the money I've been able to save over the last few months and put it all on Iron, and then it went directly down for a couple of days, and then it fucking pumped. Went from $10 to $14 this week, 40%. So very happy about that. I've been riding Iron for fucking ages now. And Cypher. Cypher's had a bit of a pump as well. During the peak of the tariff wars a couple of months ago, and then the war in the Middle East and all the China bullshit, Iron was down to like $5. So it's up almost 200% in, I don't know, a few months. But I didn't buy it when it went down to $5. I was like, I'm just going to hold on to cash. I'm just going to save. So yeah, if you don't mind destroying your short-term memory and just spending your whole life on Twitter, then you can pick up some trends. So I've been so buried in just information the last few weeks, the last month, let's say the last month. I'm just overloaded. The amount of information, new information as well. Not like rehashing ideas I already knew. Like new information coming in, like, oh, fuck, what's going on here? Like, there's layers to this Middle East thing. Like, I knew there was more to it than met the eye, but I didn't know there was, like, more to it. I didn't know there were, like, narratives running that I'd never run into before. I don't know enough about the new narratives to talk about it, but it seems like the global elite are making some sort of pivot to the Middle East. I mean in an economic sense, not like a warmongering sense. But I don't know. There's so much fucking shit going on that you just don't know. I need to disconnect now. Like, this is the time to disconnect, because I think there'll be like a couple of months here where not much goes on, and then it will fire back up. I think the US will get a rate cut soon, which will pump all assets for a short period of time, or maybe a medium period of time. Everything will go up. The US dollar will weaken. you got to look at the DXY. That sort of gives you a good indication of what's going to be happening. I think it's about 97 at the moment. The DXY is just the US dollar versus a basket of foreign currencies combined and its strength against that. I think it's like the Japanese yen, the euro, some other shit as well. But yeah, it's the US dollar versus a basket of currencies. And when that is above 100, when Trump was doing the tariff thing, the DXY was like at 10. I think it got back up to 107, 108, which means fucking everything's about to collapse. And what they're trying to do is weaken the US dollar so they can refinance the debt and also get debt to GDP back to a reasonable level. And also, I don't think they're actually really trying to do it, but reshoring manufacturing. They need a weak dollar for that. So if you keep an eye on it, just type in DXY. Its nickname is the DXY. And when that goes down, as it slowly goes down, Bitcoin, gold, assets are all going to start pumping. So when it hits about 80, things are going to be absolutely fucking humming for assets. But that means inflation is going to be fucking ripping. But it might only rip in assets. Consumer products might just stay flat, hopefully. Anyway, that's me at the moment. I might try and enter life I might spend the next month being part of the world. You know what I mean? Interacting, speaking. There's the Ilia Topuria Oliveira fight tomorrow. Maybe I'll go down and see that. Maybe I'll have a conversation. This is pretty much the only time I talk. That is very sad, but it's very true as well. Anyway, that'll do it for tonight. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you the fuck later.